I mean, that's a lot for you to do.
Well, I mean, Cindy and Stuart are helping full-time. I love this. I love the idea of a wedding at home. Really, it's going to be such a grand spectacle.
Yes, ours was a somewhat different spectacle.
Yes, rather casual. Well, actually, I sort of like to think of it as a surprise party for the groom.
And the guests.
Really, I don't think they'll forget it for a long time. I think it's one of the few weddings ever held in the offices of a magazine on 2 hours' notice.
You're unforgettable, you know that.
I think there's going to be a lot of changes in this house.
Yes.
After the wedding.
All for the best.
More noise. Really, Laura's inheriting a very boisterous male cousin.
Ah, yes. Well, when I married you, I relinquished forever the idea of a quiet life.
You think Laura is, too quiet? Do you think she's too well-behaved?
No, she's a perfect child.
But she's very self-contained. She's very reserved.
That's all going to change. When she starts competing with Scott for attention, bring out the fighter in her. No bad thing.
She really likes him. But, you know, in the crunch, she's just a girl to him. And I can see her. I can see her trying to figure him out, trying to figure out her place in the scheme of things.
Yeah, well, that's why big families are such good preparation for life. All that confusion and conflict.
I agree.
Oh, you do?
Well, I mean, we might argue on the definition of big.
Well, by any definition, this is not going to be a big family.
Well, there's Laura. She's Tom and mine. And Scott, is Stuart and Cindy's. So I suppose that we could put our own 2 cents worth in.
Brooke, what are you saying? Have you just... Or is this your way of saying that...
No, I'm not pregnant. Yet.
Well... How many times have I asked you if you would have our baby? 3, 4, 10, maybe?
Somewhere in there.
And you always put me off.
No. I wasn't putting you off. I just felt that it wasn't the right time.
And now is.
It is for me. Are you upset?
No. No, it's just... Why now? Why all of a sudden is now the right time?
Well, that's not a simple answer.
Well, I'll take a complicated answer. That'll be fine.
Well, for one thing, the old biological clock is ticking away. And it was something that Cindy said about hope. That you can't let fear of uncertainty run your life. And it occurred to me that she knows what she's talking about.
Did Sky's condition influence you?
I do want to give you something, Adam. I want to give you hope, someone, a new life. It's not because of Sky, and this child would not be a replacement for Sky. This child is us.
Us? Where does Brooke, the businesswoman, come into this?
I've thought about that. And about Barbara.
Barbara?
Yeah, indirectly. I mean, it really occurred to me that my preoccupation with my career allowed me to go along with our bet. And it's something I'm not very proud of, and it's something I don't think that you should be proud of either.
No.
I mean, you know, we were playing with someone's life like it was a game, like it was a big joke. Anyway, I just feel if we're gonna play God, so to speak, we should do it right. We should create something and not destroy it.
I like
it. So? When do we start?
Not yet. Not yet. Not quite yet.
I thought this was something that you wanted.
Brooke, you asked me a question. You said, when do we start? And, I can't answer that until I come back. There's something I have to do.